Viewers in Instagram and also now in Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, that you have chosen an amazing topic, which is very, very handy when you're purchasing your home. She's going to explain to us what to do from the financial standpoint to get extra money so you can borrow a little bit more if you need to make improvements. If you want to change that ugly carpet or have that beautiful countertop, marble countertop in the kitchen. So Carla, tell us a little bit about what is this purchase plus improvements.
Okay, so purchase plus improvement is basically a program that even people who are giving only like 5% can actually apply for. There are some things that you need to know about the purchase plus improvement. Purchase plus improvement is basically targeting clients who want to do improvements in their home. Like Elisa was saying, like if you want to upgrade your kitchen or your washrooms or your floors, that's a part of the improvement. This does not allow you to, let's say, for instance, do a renovation, which is, like tearing up the walls and and doing something a little bit more, structural. So these improvements have to be no more than $40,000 in order for this program to apply.
That program out because many people nowadays, because the interest rates have been increasing continuously, their purchasing power has decreased. So if they wanted to buy a certain kind of property, a certain kind of home, now they have been, let's say, demoted slightly for a different kind of home. However, this lending opportunity that you can up to $40,000 you can borrow from the bank as well, besides your mortgage, will allow you to buy a little bit cheaper, a little bit off market, a property that needs a little bit of improvements, right? And so
TLC.
yeah, a little bit tender, yes, tender care. So tell us, Carla, who can actually apply for this? These are only first-time home buyers, or anyone can do this?
Actually, anyone can do it. If you're a first-time home buyer, second, third, with only the 5%. Because you know what, Elisa, there is a misconception that only first-time home buyers are able to buy with 5%. No, actually, as long as it's your primary residence, you can buy with the minimum down payment required.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to emphasize that because, the first 500,000 is the 5%. If the property is more than 500,000, then we need an additional 10% plus the closing cost and why not. So going back to the purchase plus improvement, there are some rules that you guys should be aware if you're thinking to apply to this program. Is basically that if you say, okay, yes, you know what, I'm gonna do floors, kitchen, and washroom, and it's gonna cost me 40,000. I already, asked my contractor, and he said yes, no problem, I can do it on that under that budget. Perfect. So the rule here is that you need to pay for that uh, before the bank gives you the money. And why is that? You might think right now like, Carla, but I need the money.
It's the purpose. I need the money. This is
The money. Why you are not gonna give me the money up front? And there is a huge reason why the banks do it this way. And it's because the banks want to make sure that you guys are doing the job on the house according to what it was planned since day first. So what the bank is going to ask you is for you to have a code and to say, okay, yes, this is gonna be the amount, and why not. And then they are gonna make sure that they send what we call an appraiser to make sure that the client did all the upgrades that they were set since the beginning.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I also would like to add to that that the contractor cannot just be any Joe, guys. It really, the bank will require that they are registered. It's a registered contractor that can do this job, and they will give you a quotation, and you will review that with them, and then you will decide with them what kind of improvement you need to do. It doesn't mean that you have to borrow all the 40,000. It means up to. You can use 10,000, 15,000. Why not, Carla? Because I have buyers. It's important to get into the process early, and that you have the mindset that you are ready to make improvement when you start looking. Because if you find a home and you happen to purchase that home because it has a great structure, it's in the location that you desire, but let's say it has some things that need like aesthetic improvement inside the home. So as soon as we purchase the house, we have the seller can grant us a couple of visits, let's say, to visit the home. And normally my buyers take their contractors at that point in time, because now you purchase the home, but let's say you take possession in 2 or 3 months, and you should be making the renovations as soon as possible. You get only 90 days after, early in the game. We can take them to the home, even though you are not in possession of the home yet, and they can look at it, make a quotation, and then you can be ready with them within those 2-3 months. As soon as you take charge and you have the keys of that house, to call the contractor and have the improvement done. And I think it's the best that you already can walk into your home and those carpets are not there anymore. But Carla, I have sellers that say, okay, I'm going to sell my home. I'm going to make all these improvements. So it's not the time. You have not enjoyed your improvements.
Exactly.
So I love when the buyer walks in and they enjoy all these new little things they're changing, the new countertop in the kitchen, the renovated bathroom with the bathtub you always wanted, little things like that, right?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day is where you're gonna live, right? And just to enter to that door and see what you actually chose is incredible. And let's also be honest, like all the value that you are adding into this home, right? So even though it's a cosmetic improvement, usually it gives you a little bit more of a value after you buy.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And tell us, Carla, also that those $40,000 are besides the mortgage approval, or they have to be accounted within the maximum of the mortgage? Tell us.
Exactly. Like we have to make sure that you qualify for those $40,000 extra. So, but when we're doing the numbers and you tell me, you know what, Carla, I am really serious about putting an offer in this uh, home and I need the improvements, let's say $35,000. So the $35,000 have to be added to the mortgage, and we have to make sure that you qualify for that.
Yeah, so what you're telling me that the buyer has to be mentally ready from the start, knowing exactly what they will be looking for, what
Exactly.
kind of homes they will be entertaining.
We're gonna be
Okay.
planning for this. So I wouldn't suggest for you to do last minute, like, oh, you know what? I think I really want to do the improvement. No, we have to do the numbers from the beginning, especially when you're putting offers and stuff like that. It will be much more beneficial to you to already have all these numbers up front.
That you have to put the money up front. Is it okay that I
Yes. So yes, you have to pay in upfront for that renovation. And some clients use their line of credit or something along those lines. And some other ones, even the contractors sometimes uh, do the job first and then they get paid after. Some contractors work that way as well. So that's why I say it takes so much planning when you want to do these purchase plus improvement. It's great because you're putting the value into your home, but just think about it before you put the offer, so on the get-go that probably the contractor says, no worries, I'll do the job, we get it done, you pay me after. Sometimes it could be that way.
Yeah, because these experienced contractors who are qualified contractors, they are used to working with banks, so they know the money is gonna come right from somewhere. Because yeah, I have also occasions where they pay up front. The contractor has the cash, and they want to have the job done so they can go to the next one, and they work like that, guys. And yeah, it's monitored, because the bank will send an appraiser to actually check that the improvements you said they were going to be done, they were done. So actually the funds can come forth either directly to the contractor or to you, right, once the job is done.
Usually goes directly to the client.
Contractor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lawyer also is involved, right? Because it's within that process of the purchase of the home. So the lawyer is abreast of all the entire process and has to be involved as well. So
yeah, is the money so let's put it this way: when we activate the mortgage, they give the funds to the lawyer, and it's going to be there for the next 90 days until we send an appraiser that says, yes, Mr. Client did the washroom as they said, and they also did the floors and the kitchen. Perfect. Yes, this job is done. Please give the client their money, and then the lawyer is the one that issues the check for you.
yeah, so perfect. And if you have any question regarding this, or I know this is kind of very personal, if you would like Carla to elaborate on it, or you would like me to get hold of her through you, always please send us an inbox or a DM, either Instagram or Facebook. If you have any additional question, please let us know. We'll address that in private to you. And just for those in Instagram who don't have Carla's number, it's 647 456-6864. And mine is 416-939-4497. And don't worry if you don't have a pen. Our contact information is in our bios, either in Instagram, Facebook, even in YouTube and LinkedIn. So you covered. If you would like to see the program again, I know we covered it really quickly. These programs are automatically recorded in all the platforms, so you can access them there as well. And invite your friends and your family for the weekly programs. I know we started in English just recently. We were doing this for over a year in Spanish. So yeah,
feedback that yes, it's so great that you ladies speak Spanish, and I love the Spanish accent and everything, but now we want the information in English. So here it is. It's in English. Please say hi and bring all your questions. Tell us if there is a topic that you would like to talk about, because guess what? Next program, we're going to talk about pre-construction, and you do not want to miss it, because many of you want to invest in pre-construction.
Yes.
And I know that we don't sugarcoat anything here. That's why this program is called Real Estate Meets, because we want to make sure that you have the right information and you know what you're getting into. So
we basically demystify the industry.
Exactly.
Industry, right?
Yes. We want to make sure that you make an educated decision. That's what we want to do, because yes, pre-construction is a really good investment, but you have to know few things in advance to make sure that you are prepared for it, because we don't want that to be a nightmare or something like that.
And I don't know, now you were perfect in Instagram, Carla, and now you were breaking a lot on the other platforms. So I don't know what
really?
happened there.
I thought that you
But
were I don't know. I don't know what happened, but well, I hope if you
what happened there.
Yeah, next time I guess I'm just gonna have to connect directly to the internet. I don't know what happened. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, and have a really nice